The number one reason why you can never quit a bad habit is that you try quitting the bad habit. Yes, if you always try to quit a bad habit, you can never ever quit it ever in your life. If you just say, okay, at 4 p.m., I do this bad habit, whatever it can be anything. And you say that, okay, tomorrow at 4 p.m., I won't do this bad habit. My guy, you will do it. As you have always done it, you will do it tomorrow again. That is the universal truth because you cannot just quit a bad habit. When you want, for example, let's say that there is a castle of an enemy kingdom which you want to conquer. Will you just say that tomorrow I'm going to conquer that? No, right? You will have a plan, you will have a structure, you will sit with your mantris and decide on how to do that, how to proceed, how to end, how much army you want to take with you, and many more things. Just like that, you have to have a structure on how you want to like leave that bad habit, and that structure is very simple. So, for example, even if you, for example, let's say if you go to school or work or you play a sports or anything, when you don't go there, when you don't go to school, when you don't go to play your sports, maybe it is on Sunday, or maybe if you don't go to work any day, it is very, very possible that at that time you don't do anything productive. For example, if there is a student who goes to school every day and when he does not go to school for whatever reason, and government holiday or it's raining outside very heavily or anything, he will end up sleeping and he will wake up and he will end up watching reels all day. He will end up watching content all day. He will end up binge watching. He will end up not studying. Whereas in school, he would have not even touched any device. Maybe he would not have studied, but he would have talked with his friends and not, scrolling through social media all day. If you play a sports and you go for training in the morning and someday you don't go, that might be very, very possible that you end up doing a bad habit at that exact time. So you cannot just say that if yeah, like you do a bad habit at 4 p.m., next day 4 p.m. you won't do it. You cannot ever quit or leave a bad habit. You cannot ever leave a bad habit. You can only replace a bad habit. That is the only way you can overcome a bad habit. To replace it, you have to replace it with a good habit. You cannot just have an empty time block in your mind at that time. Even if you try to do that, the next day what will happen is at 4 p.m. you will speak to yourself that, okay, now I'm not going to do that bad habit. No, I'm not going to do it. Then your mind will be like, oh, one last time. No, I'm not doing it. Oh, one last time. Let's just do it. Okay, I'm gonna do it fully. Let's just do it a little bit. Then you will be go and then you will end up doing it. That is how your mind will convince you because you didn't have a plan. You never had a plan. That is why your mind convinced you to do that bad habit, right? So what you need to do is you have to replace that bad habit. You can absolutely replace many bad habits with just one good habit. Only if it covers that time block. If you have three bad habits, you can replace it with just one if it covers the time block. Okay? So just don't worry and like just sit down and think, okay, I have five different bad habits. How can I have to, like, don't be searching, okay, good habits and search five different good habits. You don't need to do that. Be simple, be basic, do as less as you can and replace them. So what you can do, for example, if you fap or smoke or do any bad habits in the evening, you can replace it with gym. If you already go to gym, you can replace it with anything else. Anything. You can replace it with listening to books. You can replace it with reading, with meditation, visualization, or like I will say that if you do a bad habit at home, replace it with an outdoor good habit. Because when you are at home, when, for example, you fab, okay, you watch corn and you want to stop watching corn. So what will happen some days that if you say that, okay, tomorrow I'm going to meditate, but you have your phone right there is a high chance that you end up watching corn. But if you make a habit of, okay, I want to increase my height, so I will make a habit of hanging for 5 minutes daily and then running so that my growth hormones boost and it increases my height. Okay. Then you go out without your phone, and then it is like it's very low of a probability that you will end up watching com because you don't have access to your phone and you're already out and you have already took action to show up. So that is what I recommend. If you do it at night just before sleeping, you can also go walk. And what I do is I stretch every day at night before sleeping for 20 minutes or 30 minutes listening to an audiobook. You can also do that. You can also stretch, or you can also uh, go out and stretch. You can also go walking, go jogging. You can also listen to audiobooks. Like I will say, if it is a phone related bad habit, make the good habit which does not relate to a phone. Okay, so like if you end up watching Gone, don't replace it with listening to audiobooks. That would be, I guess, really hard. Yeah, but what you can do is you can replace it with real books and keep your phone in a different room. And if you don't feel like doing it, okay, one thing. So what happens is sometimes you don't feel like doing the good habit. You feel like, okay, now I will do something, and just show up. If you don't feel like reading the book, just pick up the book, just sit down and read the front page. Read 2 words at least. That will help you making the habit. Start small. I also have a video on how to build any good habit. This is the best ways to progressive overload. Okay, I won't talk about it in this video. You can check that video out. So if you have a so this one is very like this one is the best advice that I'm going to give you in this whole video. If you have a habit of scrolling, watching Netflix or watching any dopamine content, if you fry your dopamine receptors daily, binge watching content, then I really, really recommend you to replace your Netflix consumption and all of that with my videos. I upload daily at 8 p.m. IST. And also I upload shorts at 12:30 p.m. IST and 10:30 p.m. IST. You can absolutely replace my videos with your Netflix consumption. And there are many more education content creators whom you can watch. If you are watching me, obviously I will recommend myself. I'm recommending myself because I really know that the videos that I make have the potential to change the world. And I have seen some changes in the people who watch my videos. Okay. Even though I don't have many subscribers, but I have got told that my videos have changed someone's perspective, someone's life in a positive way. If you have problem with social media, you can replace it with me and my brother's community, Primal Order, which I will put the link in the description. It's not just a brotherhood, it's not just a social media, and not just another community. It's a movement led by 2 warriors for those who are ready to become one. It will transform you to go from phone to fist. So now the big action step, which helped me a lot. Make a routine. Okay. Just make a routine. So what I did one day was that like if you just go through your day week without even knowing anything, you might forget what good habit you wanted to do. You said that you would do. You might forget. So what I did is I opened Google Calendar and I made my whole routine for each day. And my routine for Sunday and Saturday and Thursday was different than rest of the days. And I also did those days. I like sat down for like 15 minutes. It just takes 15 minutes, not more than that. And I made like 4 different routines. And then I put that as a widget on my wallpaper on the front home screen of my phone. And whenever I lose track, whenever I don't know what to do, whenever have no clue of what to do, I just open my phone and it's right there. And whatever I see, I do that. Even if I don't feel like it, I just go and I show up. And that really, really helped me. Really. And for those who are really, really ready to become a warrior, for those who are really, really ready to reject weakness, do it right now. Right now. This video is about to end. And as this video ends, any of you who does it right now, I know that you are ready for greatness. You are entitled for greatness. Your future is filled with greatness because you are an executor. You are not someone who sits down and sucks the lemon which life gives him. You are someone who takes the action and conquer. So do it right now. Right now, sit down, take 15 minutes of your time and make a routine.